Hello, I am Mohammad Musharraf, an expert in blockchain, crypto, and Web3. In our last video, we discussed the inception of the internet and how it transformed our digital presence with time. In this one, we will dive deeper and explore the scope of Web3 and how it can potentially change web dynamics in the future. In the 30 years of the internet's existence, the World Wide Web has connected more than 4 billion people. To be honest, Web 2 did the best it could to revolutionize the way we socialized, shopped, and spent every minute of our day. But a sizable amount of influence came from just a bunch of major centralized platforms like Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, commonly referred to as FANG. These platforms directly or indirectly have controlled our entire online existence. The amount of data we gave away while signing up and signing off our privacy right is quite unimaginable. These platforms have, for the longest time, spied, manipulated, and abused data for favoring their advertisers' political agenda, bias censorship, inequality, fake news, and more, resulting in the flippening of the greatest strength of the web to be its greatest vulnerability. Today, Web 2 is not just oversaturated, misused, censored, but also has some serious privacy and ownership concerns. These issues pose a striking limitation and have put Web 2 in a questionable spot. Today, Amazon's cloud service, AWS, controls a considerable part of the internet, and unpicking ourselves from the internet is more complex than we think. The increasing centralization led to disruption of the initial principle of the internet. And believe it or not, things have become ugly. The only way out of this is a decentralized digital world. Although the internet blew back in the 1990s, the true potential of Tim's vision was only realized post-2020 with the introduction and wide adoption of decentralization. But how exactly would Web3 address these monumental issues? The answer is very simple: by following the initial principles of the internet by Tim Berners-Lee. Since the creation of www, Tim has made it very clear that the internet will not be owned or regulated by a group of companies, but it will be open for all. So anyone can set up a web server and create their own website. The idea was to create a tool that would be open, inclusive, democratic, and empowering for people, businesses, and society at large. But the message got lost somewhere between the development and mass adoption of Web 2. But what is the key differentiator between Web 2 and Web 3? The critical difference is this: while a centralized platform is run and operated by one entity, a decentralized one is governed by a network of its own users. This structural difference can be summed up as single entity ownership versus peer-to-peer community ownership. Web 3 is fundamentally different from Web 2. To give you an idea, here's an example. Web 2 is about centrally managed mobile phones, cloud networks, social media, and financial infrastructure, whereas Web 3 is all about AI, ML, and decentralized networks. While Web 2 promoted massive computer data centers that stored, organized, and processed the data generated by us, Web 3 enables decentralized computing resources distributed among an extensive peer-to-peer network. Web 3 identity management is also radically different from Web 2. In Web 3 applications, you as a user can log into the platform just with your decentralized wallet address, unlike the conventional ways like using your email and password, which may compromise your personally identifiable information. The third-gen web facilitates an autonomous and open internet. It can potentially accommodate every aspect of your digital life, from entertainment and social interactions to finance. One of the widely referred use cases of Web3 is Metaverse. Metaverse is a network of virtual worlds that will allow users to build their own identities, connect, and interact with others over the internet. The popular belief is that Metaverse can replace the social networking dynamics because of the immersive experience. Web3 will also transform the finance space for people and businesses. From lending and borrowing to seeking funds to scale projects, having no intermediaries will revolutionize the space altogether. So Web3 can take care of your art, finance, leisure, and if there's anything else, there is still a lot of space for innovation too. Web3 is all about a personal, customizable online experience that can gather all the benefits of decentralization under its hood. The goal is to establish an equitable web space that lets users have a say on their data and control who profits from it. In many ways, Web3 paves the way for a bright future where people and machines interact with data, value, and other counterparties without an intermediary, making the end product human-centric, secure, and future-ready. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.